What's up, Spud Nation? Happy Tuesday to everybody. I just want to tell you, coming off a great Monday night, I love it, riding high. For those of you who want to hit me up, Craig at thesportscoach.com is the email. Hit me up with any questions, comments, concerns. Right here on the Sports Couch. Let me just be the first to tell you, I'm pumped. I am so pumped. You remember yesterday's show? Totally hyping up Megan Bush, my favorite college softball player in the country. She's going to lead Florida to a national title. Well, I sent her a tweet, and I got a reply today. That's like superstar status for me, man. Hoping to get Megan Bush to send an autograph right here to the Sports Couch. Add it to Spud Nation. I love it. I'm stoked. Let's hope. Let's hope out there, Spud Nation, that she comes through. That'd be so cool. Go Gators. Do it up big. Also tonight, flipping through the channels, stopped on WWE Wrestling, and they did a killer tribute to Macho Man. Awesome wrestler. He was one of the guys revolutionized the WWF back then. Back when wrestling was at its prime, I was growing up. I loved it. Thought it was awesome. Macho Man started the Flash and the Flair. All that good stuff that we grew up loving. Macho Man, you will be missed. Snap into a Slim Jim, everybody. Oh, yeah! Alright, here we go. Also, flipping through, I saw the Thunder had a big lead. Came back 2 minutes later. Dallas, they scratching and clawing their way back into that series. So that's a sweet prelude to right here. NBA mock draft. I'm going to do the top 5 picks. We're going to break it down every day. You know what? That's what we're doing this summer. We have the NBA draft to look forward to. Hoping NFL gets through with it. We have College World Series softball coming up this weekend. Sports is in full swing. All right, here we go. The number 1 pick. By a big-time miracle, the Cleveland Cavaliers. They win the draft lottery. Thank you, Los Angeles Clippers. You know what? Not a bad gig for Cleveland to have. I'm looking at Cleveland taking Kyrie Irving, point guard. He's 6'2", a freshman out of Duke. I know, kind of made me throw up in my mouth a little bit. He's from Duke, but you know what? This kid is a great player. Didn't get to play a whole lot his freshman year, but when he did, super effective, very efficient player, great team leader, and he looks like the kind of guy you could build your franchise around. Cleveland needs star power. Plain and simple, they don't have anyone on their roster that demands that star power. Someone the fans are going to pay night in and night out to go see. I hate to bring up LeBron James, but he was that guy in Cleveland. You never know what he's going to do. Always spectacular. And Kyrie Irving is going to be looked to fill those shoes. He's not LeBron James. He is not even close. But he's young, good point guard, great team guy. And you know what? I think he's going to be a phenomenal fit for Cleveland. Hard-nosed, get in there and lead a team. Now what Cleveland is going to run into, the guys that they have on their team, the Ramon Sessions, the Baron Davis, who they're paying a ton of money to, juggling a lot at point guard. Bringing in Kyrie Irving, you are almost guaranteeing him a starting spot. You have to start the number 1 pick overall. So what are you going to do with the big salaries, the guys you brought in? Sessions you could possibly move to the 2. Maybe go a 2-point guard attack with Baron Davis. But I don't know. Cleveland, you also have J.J. Hickson. Maybe he's that other star on your team. Cleveland's hurting right now. It's a complete rebuild. And I think it's a smart move to start it off with a point guard. Other possibilities for this number 1 pick. Derek Williams, absolute beast, and Enes Kanter. Didn't get to see him play this year, but a phenom from overseas. Coming in at number 2, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Of course, they miss out on the number 1 pick, but hey, second best isn't always so bad. They are going to take pretty much one B. That's going to be their pick. And I say Derek Williams. 6'9", sophomore out of Arizona. Can play the power forward. Maybe a stretch at the 3. He's got good range. I'm not sure he can cover a 3. But Derek Williams, he showed in the NCAA tournament what he can do. He's a dynamic player. Fantastic dunker. Super athletic. Can stretch the D with his range. I love Derek Williams. There's no reason he shouldn't be either the first or second player taken off the board. A phenomenal player. The thing that Minnesota runs into, they don't really need bigs. They're loaded with guys that are Derek Williams-like. The needs that Minnesota has. Point guard is a glaring hole right now, and shooting guard. They need guard help. Kyrie Irving would be a nice fit in Minnesota, but I think they'll be extremely happy with Derek Williams. Right now, Minnesota, they're building their team around a guy like Kevin Love. Put up gigantic numbers this year. Michael Beasley and Wesley Johnson, a nice young core in Minnesota. And you throw a guy like Derek Williams in there, a lot like Beasley and Wesley Johnson, but you can never have too many dynamic stars. And I think Derek Williams could be a star in the NBA. Other possibilities at number 2, Kyrie Irving if he falls, Enes Kanter, a nice true center, and Brandon Knight, point guard. Number 3, the Utah Jazz come in as the number 3 pick, and I have them taking Kemba Walker. UConn, he's 6'1", he's a junior. Going back to the NCAA tournament, we all saw what Kemba Walker can do. Terrific leader, phenomenal athlete. He can score at will, not afraid to take the big shot, and that goes right back into his leadership skills. A great fit for Utah. Utah has always had a phenomenal point guard, and I think Kemba Walker, just showing what he did his junior year at UConn, he can be a stud in the NBA. Some needs for Utah: shooting guard and point guard depth. Right now they have Derek Favors, young stud, Gordon Hayward, a nice piece, and they went out and got Devin Harris in the Darren Williams trade. So what are they going to do with Kemba and Devin Harris? Not a bad guard combination there. A lot of speed, a lot of quickness. Kemba, I think, is going to be a nice scorer in the NBA, coming off with the ball in his hands. So he'll need it at the point guard position, and I think Utah could be a nice home for him. Some possibilities: Brandon Knight, another point guard / 2 guard. Kawhi Leonard and Alec Burks. All guards, all guys that can score. I like it. And with the Darren Williams trade, the Jazz ended up with really good depth at their bigs, which is going to kind of push them away from drafting any bigs. The 4 seed, the Cleveland Cavaliers. 2 picks in the top 4. I love it. Cleveland, if you screw this draft up, it's going to be a long road ahead of you. You have a chance to draft 2 guys that could step in and start immediately. So at the number 4 pick, I have them taking Enes Kanter. Kentucky, he didn't get to play this season, but he's 6'10". He's a freshman. He has a lot of experience overseas. He's a true center, pretty athletic, and going to be a nice fit for Cleveland. You put him and Kyrie Irving together, work the pick and roll. I think this could be a really nice start to something special. Obviously, going back, they need star power and they need players to step in and have an immediate impact. Anderson Varejao, although not the answer at center, he is a nice role player, an excellent hustler, can get in there, does the dirty work. I love it. He's a Joakim Noah type player. Will look really nice next to Enes Kanter. They have the Baron Davis, the J.J. Hickson, the Ramon Sessions that I talked about, and they're just building. You build with a center and you build with a point guard. It's a very nice start to the draft for Cleveland. Other possibilities, Kawhi Leonard and Jan Vesely. So there you go, Cleveland. I love the Cantor and I love Kyrie Irving combo. That could be really special. Toronto comes in at number 5. I have them taking Brandon Knight, Kentucky, 6'3". He's a freshman. We saw him struggle at times in the NCAA tournament, struggle all game long, and then hit a game winner. Brandon Knight, he just has ice in his veins. He will continue plugging away. And due to lack of phenomenal guards coming out this year, his draft stock is through the roof. He's one of the top point guards in the draft, could go as high as number 3. So I have him falling to 5 to Toronto. Toronto's needs. They need a point guard, they need a shooter, and they need a true center. Toronto, one of those teams, kind of retooling, rebuilding. They need someone to go alongside Andrea Bargnani. Bargnani puts up big numbers. They need a second scorer, someone that can step up there and bring some star power to Toronto. Other possibilities, Kawhi Leonard and Donatas Motiejunas. You know what? They love foreign players in Toronto, so I wouldn't be surprised if they went the foreign route. A lot of foreign players are jumping in to the top 15, and Toronto will give them a look. But I have them taking Brandon Knight, freshman out of Kentucky. There you have it, Spud Nation. That is the mock draft. That's the Megan Bush recap. Also, Macho Man doing that flying elbow off the top ropes, baby. I love it. Spud Nation, you got any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up, Craig@thesportscoach.com. Also, you can check out my boy, PitViperSports.com. First website to have the Sports Coach banners on it. I love it. It's a gambling, handicapping website. If any of you out there are looking to get your money in good, check out that website, PitViperSports.com. There you have it, Spud Nation. Tomorrow I'll be coming at you with 6 through 10 in the mock draft. We're going to be hammering out the NBA draft as we see it right here at the Sports Coach. All right, till tomorrow. Y'all enjoy your night. We're out.